Hello people from the underworld. Um, every time I say hello people from the underworld means that I'm gonna make a video that has to do with something scary or something paranormal. So the story for today is before we start, I have to show you something. So I have to show it. My biggest treasure in this world, and I feel so accomplished and I want everyone to know about it. If you are Mexican, you know. Wait, it's the other way. I don't know. These are called marranitos. It's like a sugary bread. Sweet bread. I don't know. It means porky. Anyways, so the story time for today is, I'm gonna try to be serious because it's supposed to be scary and I'm being funny here. Okay. So, this story is about how when I used to live at my mom's house. Okay, first of all, I have to say, my mom's house, this house for me was haunted. Why? It was because, okay, let me explain. So next to this house, there is a house that's abandoned. And I remember me and my little sister were really into scary stuff, so I remember a guy that lived there came up to us because we were exploring the abandoned house, and he came up to us and he said, because we saw like a grave thingy, like the grave, yeah, the stone that you put on the grave on top of it, we saw a thing like that, and we were like, what is that? And so this guy came up to us and he was like, okay, so this house used to be a funeral house, and before that it used to be a family house. And I remember my sister's stepdad, and he used to talk to like more people around the neighborhood. He told us that this house was owned by a family, and this family, like long ago, the dad supposedly killed the mom and his kids. And I don't remember exactly because I was like in 8th grade. I don't remember exactly the story he told us, but this house was really like, it gives you weird vibes. And since I remember, since I was 13, all I remember is this house has always been abandoned and no one has lived there even until now. The house is still abandoned. And the scary thing is like, okay, so this is my mom's house, and then next to it is the haunted abandoned house. And then like they just started building like 2 more houses at the corner, like 4 years ago they built these houses. And at the very corner there's a cemetery. And okay, so this cemetery, I'm gonna have to make another video about it because there's like black magic and a lot of stuff going on there. But there's a cemetery, so that makes things even weirder. And okay, so here's the story. So now that you know the story, there's a cemetery, there's the house, and then there's my mom's house. There's the abandoned house, and then there's my mom's house. So there was one time, right? Okay, let me tell you the story first of how my stepfather said how this person killed kids. Which, okay, so there's, I don't know if I should have believed this or not, but supposedly the dad killed the kids and the wife. You can come in, papas. Supposedly the dad killed his family and he killed the children, right? Again, I don't know if this is true. This is what my stepfather and the neighbors told him. But what we know is that it was a funeral house before that. But supposedly this was long ago. I believe these were the first owners. Um, the father killed the babies, and supposedly he used to play piano in the house. And the neighbors around, they would say that they would hear someone play the piano at night, and or they would see weird stuff around. And I remember before I knew the story, this is like the first creepy thing that happened to me, because I was sleeping in my bed and with my little sister, and I opened my eyes and I saw this like boy with, he was like 2 years old, I think, or like 4, like around there. And he had like, his eyes were all black, and I just opened my eyes and saw him. And I was, since this was the first time that I ever saw something like creepy like that, I remember I was crying. Like I was freezing, and I was like, just started crying. And then when I realized what I saw, I just turned on the light and just left running. I left my little sister there. And then, since I didn't want to go inside the room, like back in, I just screamed and said, "Jessica, wake up!" And she was like, "Really, you left me there?" And she was mad at me. She was really scared too. And I remember that day, like it was really creepy, because then we left to my my mom's friend used to live with us as well, and so we went to her room. And I remember we saw these creepy dolls moving. I don't know. I think those were my little sister's dolls, but it was really creepy because around that time a lot of stuff started happening to us, and I have a lot of scary story times that I wanna be sharing. But this was like the very first thing, that scary thing that happened to me, and I had never seen like ghosts or things like that. But this one was really, it looked really like real, and yeah. But that's, and I think because this boy, like, then after that my mom saw it as well, and like we kept seeing like a little boy, a little boy. So I remember that after that I told my stepdad, and he told me the story and what the neighbors had said, and he said that he believed it was from those little kids that the dad killed in that house. And so me and my sister, that's when we went to investigate the house, and we saw the grave. And then the neighbor told us it was a funeral house, and that before that it was owned by a family. And I don't know if the family or how the houses were back then, but I'm gonna do research, and I'm gonna put pictures that I find, or like things that I found about it. And I'm gonna tell my sister to record the house if she can, and to send me a video, and I'm gonna be playing the video after a snap. So this is a video that my sister sent me. As you can see, the house looks cleaner, and she didn't cut anything like creepy as it was before. But on this side of the house is where we saw the gravestone, and it's not there anymore. And I wanted to show you guys more like how it looked, to see if I could see anything on Google Maps. So I went there, and then I saw that I could see like how it looked back then. And it's so weird because you can see it clear, and then you see like the old the old version. So you can see all the trees there. But if like, and then there's this, when I zoomed in, then there's this place that was open, and that was really scary because it would always smell really bad there, like, I don't know, probably dead cats or rats, I don't know. But yeah, it just sucks because I wanted to zoom in more, but once you zoom in, the new version that's right now appears. So I couldn't check if the gravestone that we saw was still there. But yeah, on this, now it's renovated, so you can see anything of that. And I also wanted to show you that there was the cemetery at the very corner of the houses. So you can see that there's like um, houses on that side. And yeah, so at the very corner there's a cemetery that I have to make a new story time about it, because I'm pretty sure if I go there I'm gonna find something, because it's really creepy. And who puts a cemetery next to a school, by the way? But yeah, it looks pretty creepy. I don't know if I would like to ask the neighbors that live like next to it if they have experienced anything, but I don't live there anymore, so I'll probably do in the future. So then again, you can see the old version of the house. I tried zooming in again to see if I could see any gravestones. I don't know what those are. Probably just trash. I don't know. So as you saw now, it's more like they cleaned everything, because before you could like get in from a window or somewhere, but we never did that because it was really scary. And I was more scared of it, of being like of people being inside, or like rats or scary things like that, than actual demons or ghosts or whatever. But now they have like a private property. They cut the trees around, they cleaned it up a little bit more, but it still looks really creepy, and it's not for sale. And I've been waiting for it to go for sale because I wanted to buy the house. As if, yeah, I wanted to buy the house. Like that was my goal when I was 13 years old. I was like, I'm gonna buy this house and that's gonna be my house, and then I'm going to like make a scary, you know, like the mineral wells house. I wanted it to be like that. Anyways, that was my scary story time of the time when I saw something scary for the first time. And I hope you like this video. If you like this, please comment if you think I should make another channel about just scary stuff, or if I should just keep it here with everything mixed. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and everything else. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, wait, don't forget to taste this this bread if you haven't tasted. It's really good. Right, Fishy? Mm-hmm.